Right now, Archangel Michael, the mighty warrior angel who stands at the forefront of God's heavenly host, is urgently trying to speak to you. God has an extraordinary message for you at this very moment. A huge miracle is on its way. If you truly believe in this promise, type Amen right now, as something powerful is happening in the spiritual realm. Heaven is sending a divine message, and Archangel Michael, as God's messenger, is delivering a call that requires your immediate attention. This is no ordinary message. It is a divine proclamation, a heavenly alert that demands your focus. A danger is approaching, but at the same time, God is preparing a miracle so great that it will transform your life forever. What you do next, how you respond to this message, could alter the course of your life. There is urgency in this moment, and the time to act is now. To understand the gravity of this message, it's important to reflect on who Archangel Michael is. In the Bible, Michael is not just any angel. He is a warrior protector and the guardian of God's people. He leads the armies of heaven in their battles against evil forces. In Revelation 127, it is written, "Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back." Michael is a fierce defender of righteousness, a protector of souls, and a messenger who comes with great urgency when God's people are in need. Throughout history, Michael has been known as the champion of those who walk in faith. He intervenes in moments of danger, shielding God's faithful from harm and heralding God's miraculous power. If Archangel Michael is trying to reach you today, it means two things. There is something important you need to be aware of, and there is something extraordinary that God is about to do in your life. Let's first consider the warning that Archangel Michael brings. In moments like these, when Archangel Michael speaks, it is because the stakes are high. The Bible frequently reminds us that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces, against principalities, powers, and the rulers of darkness. Ephesians 6:12. Right now, there is a spiritual battle unfolding, one that directly affects your life. A danger is approaching, one that may not be immediately visible to the naked eye, but it is very real. This could be an attack on your peace, your relationships, your faith, or your purpose. The enemy is aware of the blessings that God has in store for you, and he will attempt to disrupt the divine plans that are unfolding in your life. But here's the good news. God is already one step ahead. Michael's warning is not meant to instill fear, but to prepare you. God is calling you to be spiritually alert, to put on the full armor of God, Ephesians 6:13-18, and to stand firm in faith. When danger approaches, those who trust in the Lord will not be shaken. You are not alone. The armies of heaven are fighting on your behalf. Along with the warning, God is also delivering a promise. A huge miracle is on its way. Imagine this: just as the enemy plans to bring disruption into your life, God is preparing a miracle so powerful and significant that it will completely change your circumstances. This is not some distant hope or far-off blessing. The miracle is already on its way. It is a demonstration of God's divine power and love that will break every chain, open every door, and bring glory to His name. You may be wondering, what kind of miracle is this? While we cannot predict the exact form this miracle will take, we know one thing for sure. God's miracles are always perfectly timed and perfectly tailored. They may come in the form of healing, restoration, provision, or a breakthrough you have long prayed for. Whatever this miracle is, it will not just meet your immediate needs, but it will point you back to God's greatness and reaffirm that He is in control of every detail of your life. It's critical to understand that this moment is unique. God's timing is never random, and His messages are always purposeful. When Archangel Michael speaks, it is because heaven is moving. In this moment, doors are opening, battles are being fought, and miracles are being prepared. This time will not come again. The alignment of events, the spiritual conditions, and God's divine plan for your life are all converging at this exact moment. What does this mean for you? It means that now is the time to act. If you have been hesitating, waiting, or doubting, now is the time to step forward in faith. If you've been delaying your prayers, your obedience, or your trust in God, now is the time to make a change. This is your moment of divine opportunity, and it will not be repeated. So what do you need to do right now? First, open your heart and mind to God's message. God is speaking directly to your spirit. In this moment, He is calling you to listen carefully, to trust Him fully, and to open yourself to His guidance. This is not just another message, it is both a warning and a promise from heaven. Second, pray for clarity and strength. When Archangel Michael delivers a message, it is a signal for you to pray. Prayer is your direct line to God, your source of strength and guidance. Ask God for clarity about the danger ahead, and for the wisdom to navigate the challenges. Pray for the strength to stand firm in faith and the courage to embrace the miracle that is coming. Third, stand firm in faith. The enemy's attacks are designed to shake you. But remember, God is your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalm 461. Stand firm in the knowledge that God has already won the victory. No matter what danger looms, it cannot overcome the power of God. Finally, respect the miracle. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Hebrews 111. Expect that God's miracle will arrive just as He promised. Start thanking Him now, even before you see it with your eyes. Your gratitude and faith are acts of worship that honor God and prepare you to receive His blessing. As you respond to this message, know that heaven is already at work. The danger that was intended to harm you is being dismantled by God's power, and the miracle that He has promised is making its way to you. This is a time of divine alignment where everything that seemed chaotic will begin to fall into place according to God's perfect will. Archangel Michael is fighting on your behalf. The hosts of heaven are surrounding you, and God Himself is orchestrating a plan that will bring glory to His name and blessings to your life. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. God's message to you is clear. A huge miracle is coming. Embrace this moment. You have a choice to make. Right now, you can let this message pass you by, or you can take it to heart and act. This is your moment. This time will not come again. God is reaching out to you through Archangel Michael, not only to warn you, but also to bless you. The danger ahead is real, but so is the miracle that God is bringing into your life. As you stand firm in faith, trust in God's promises, and open your heart into His guidance, you will see His power at work. The same God who spoke the universe into existence, who parted the Red Sea, and who raised Jesus from the dead, is the same God who is moving in your life right now. Do not ignore this message. Open your heart to God's voice. Step into this moment with faith and expectation, for the danger is passing and the miracle is coming. Believe and receive it now. As you stand at the threshold of this powerful moment, know that heaven is aligning itself to bring a massive transformation into your life. Archangel Michael is not just delivering a message, but he is being sent as a powerful herald of God's imminent intervention. The divine forces are gathering, and God's plan for your life is being set into motion as we speak. God's timing is perfect, and this divine moment is not one to be taken lightly. The enemy may be lurking, seeking to disrupt the plans God has for you. However, God's promise is greater than any threat that may arise. This miracle that is coming is not just a fleeting moment of change. It is a life-altering breakthrough that will shift the trajectory of your future. God is preparing to release a wave of blessing that will open doors you've longed to walk through and provide solutions to problems that once seemed insurmountable. Remember, Archangel Michael is the warrior angel who battles on your behalf, and he is already engaged in the spiritual warfare surrounding your life. Though the enemy may attempt to sow confusion, doubt, or fear in your heart, know that God has already declared victory over every struggle you face. The forces of darkness may try to push against you, but they cannot stand against the might and power of God. Your victory is assured. Now is the time for you to rise in faith and take hold of the promises that God has spoken over your life. Do not allow doubt or fear to keep you from embracing what God is about to do. This is your season of breakthrough, and the danger you were warned about will not overcome the miracle that is coming your way. The enemy may try to make you feel small, weak, or unworthy, but God has already determined that you are more than a conqueror through Christ. You are not only meant to survive the trials ahead, but you're destined to thrive in the midst of them. Archangel Michael's warning is not meant to frighten you, but rather to equip you. This is your call to action. Now is the time to prepare spiritually. Just as a soldier would don his armor before entering a battle, it is essential that you put on the full armor of God, Ephesians 6:1-3-1-8, to protect yourself from the spiritual attacks that may come. Stay grounded in prayer and lean on the Word of God for strength. Keep your eyes fixed on the promises He has made. Do not be swayed by the noise of the world, but instead focus on the voice of God speaking to you right now. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door to the miracle that God is about to pour into your life. Faith is not just a belief in what God can do. It is the firm assurance that He will do what He said He would do, right now. God is inviting you to trust in His goodness, to expect the unexpected, and to stand firm in the belief that your breakthrough is imminent. God has not forgotten you. He knows your struggles, He sees your tears, and He has not turned His back on you. This moment is a divine reminder that God is with you, that He has never left you, and that His plans for you are full of hope and a future. What you may have perceived as a setback, God is preparing to turn into a setup for your greatest triumph. A miracle is about to unfold before your very eyes. Do not waste this precious time. If there has been hesitation in your heart or doubt in your mind, now is the time to surrender those feelings to God. Let go of the worry, the fear, and the uncertainty, and trust that the God who has always been faithful will continue to be faithful in this season. Allow His peace to wash over you, knowing that He is working all things together for your good. Even when the enemy seems to be attacking from all sides, remember that God is greater than any force that seeks to destroy you. The adversary may bring challenges, but God will use those very challenges to shape you into the person He created you to be. The storms you face are not meant to drown you. They are meant to strengthen your faith and prepare you for the miracle that is on its way. Expect God to show up in ways you have never seen before, whether it's in your health, finances, relationships, or purpose. God is orchestrating a divine breakthrough that will not only meet your needs but exceed them. This miracle is going to be so far beyond what you imagined that it will leave you in awe of God's greatness and His infinite love for you. When Archangel Michael speaks, it is not just a warning. It is a call to prepare to position yourself to receive the blessings God has promised. This is a pivotal moment for you. The choice you make right now could change everything. Will you respond in faith? Will you trust that God's plan is bigger than any challenge you face? Will you believe that the miracle that is coming will be far greater than anything the enemy could attempt to bring against you? God is asking you to act now. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you've been praying for clarity, this message is your answer. God is calling you to step into your miracle with boldness and expectancy. Do not let this moment pass by without embracing what He is about to do in your life. As you walk forward in faith, know that the armies of heaven are fighting for you. Archangel Michael is leading the charge, and God Himself is working behind the scenes to bring about His perfect plan. The forces of darkness will not prevail because the light of God will always overcome the darkness. You are not fighting this battle alone. Heaven is fighting on your behalf. And as you hold fast to God's promises, remember that God's miracles are often released through faith and obedience. Trust in His timing. Lean into His wisdom and act in obedience to His call. Your obedience positions you to receive everything He has in store for you. This moment is a pivotal one that you will look back on as the moment everything changed. Archangel Michael is reaching out to you now because God has an extraordinary plan for your life, and it's about to unfold. The danger that was meant to harm you is being dismantled, and the miracle that God has promised is making its way to you, ready to change your life forever. Do not ignore this call. This is the divine moment you've been waiting for. Step into it with faith, anticipation, and an open heart. The miracle is coming. Believe it, receive it, and thank God for it. Now your breakthrough is on its way, and when it comes, you will know that it was God's hand and His hand alone that made it possible. The time is now. Do not hesitate. Embrace what God is doing in your life today. A miracle is coming, and it is yours for the taking. As you stand on the precipice of this miraculous season, remember that God's hand is at work in ways that you cannot yet see or fully understand, but trust that everything is being set in motion. Right now, even as Archangel Michael delivers this divine warning, heaven is actively working behind the scenes, positioning you for breakthrough. The spiritual forces surrounding you are stronger than anything that could stand against you. And this moment is just the beginning of something far greater than you could imagine. When God speaks through His messengers, it is not just a moment in time. It is an invitation to align yourself with His will. The miracle that is coming is a result of your faithfulness, your trust, and your willingness to surrender to God's perfect plan. Do not underestimate what God can do in an instant. What seems impossible in your eyes is already unfolding according to His perfect timing and wisdom. A miracle is not just a distant hope or an abstract concept. A miracle is a real, tangible transformation of your life, your circumstances, and your future. Right now, God is setting the stage for something powerful, something beyond your wildest dreams. It may come in the form of a sudden healing, a financial breakthrough, a restored relationship, or the fulfillment of a long-awaited dream. Whatever it is, this miracle will serve as a reminder of God's great love for you and His ability to do the impossible. It is critical to remember that what you choose to do now is pivotal. God is calling you to act, to stand firm in your faith, and to declare with conviction that you trust His power to bring about the miracle He has promised. This is not a passive waiting game. It is a call to take hold of what God is about to release. Don't sit back in fear or doubt. This is your time to step forward with boldness and confidence, knowing that heaven is backing you up. The battle you may be facing may feel overwhelming at times, but always remember that the battle belongs to the Lord Archangel. Michael is not just warning you, he is actively fighting on your behalf, clearing the way for the victory God has already declared over your life. Whatever your challenge may be, trust that God has equipped you with everything you need to overcome it. His strength will carry you through, and His victory will be your victory. In these critical moments, don't let fear or doubt take root in your heart. Fill your heart with gratitude, hope, and anticipation. Even before you see the miracle with your eyes, begin to thank God in advance. Your praise is a weapon. Your gratitude is a declaration of faith, and your trust in God's promises is a shield that will protect you from the enemy's attacks. As the miracle draws closer, be mindful of your thoughts and words. Speak life over your situation. Speak faith over your challenges. Speak hope over your future. Know that every word you speak has the power to shape your reality. Declare that the breakthrough you've been waiting for is already on its way, and nothing will stop it. This is not the time to sit in silence or doubt. This is the time to declare boldly that God is your provider, your protector, and your miracle working. God, speak it out loud. Say, I believe that my miracle is on its way. I trust that God's power is greater than any challenge. I know that victory is mine, and I will walk in it. Your faith spoken out loud will create the atmosphere for the miracle to manifest. As you go through this season, remember that every step you take in faith brings you closer to the miraculous breakthrough God has prepared for you. Whether it comes tomorrow or next week, whether it looks the way you expect or in an entirely new form, rest assured that the miracle will come in God's perfect way and perfect timing. In the midst of the battle, be at peace. Know that God is always with you, His angels are encamped around you, and His divine protection is covering you. Even when it feels like you are walking through a valley, God is walking right beside you, guiding your steps, protecting your heart, and leading you into a future that is filled with hope and blessings. Trust that this moment is not a coincidence, but a divine appointment. Your miracle is closer than you think. God has heard your prayers and is actively moving to bring you the breakthrough you've been praying for. The forces of heaven are mobilizing, and Archangel Michael is standing ready to protect and guide you through this season. Embrace the moment. Trust God's plan. Know that this is your time. The miracle is on its way, and it will be greater than anything you could have imagined. Stand firm, stay faithful, and be ready to receive what God has in store for you. If you believe this message speaks to your heart, take a moment to share it with others who may need this reminder of hope and encouragement today. Like, comment, and subscribe for more messages of faith, inspiration, and divine truth. Stay connected and be prepared, for the miracle you've been waiting for is on its way. Keep trusting in God and never doubt that His timing is always perfect. Keep your faith strong and watch as heaven's promises unfold before your eyes. Stay blessed